Hey everyone, today's video is about when he makes you sit on his lap. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou Katsuki. You had been studying for hours, trying to keep up with the intense coursework at UA. You were tired and hungry, and you just wanted to take a break. Bakugou had been training in the gym, but when he saw you struggling, he knew he had to step in. He walked over to you, his intense energy filling the room. "Hey," he said. "What's the matter? You look like you could use a break." You nodded, grateful for the distraction. Bakugou gestures to his lap. "Sit here," he said. "You can take a break and catch your breath." He hesitated for a moment, but then he took a deep breath and sat down on his lap. Bakugou wrapped his arms around you, holding you close. You felt the heat of his body against yours, and you could hear his steady heartbeat. It was a strange feeling, being so close to someone you had admired for so long. But there was something comforting about being held by Bakugou. You felt safe and protected, like nothing could harm you while you were in his arms. You leaned back against him, feeling his strength and his warmth enveloping you. It was a moment of peace in the midst of the chaos at UA, and you were grateful for it. Eventually, Bakugou broke the silence. "Feeling better?" he asked. You nodded, not wanting to move from his embrace. Bakugou chuckled. "All right, you can stay here for a little longer," he said, holding you even closer. And so you sat there, with Bakugou, feeling his love and protection, surrounding you. After 10 minutes of being held by Bakugou, you began to feel a little restless. You didn't want to leave his embrace, but you also didn't want to overstay your welcome. Bakugou seemed to sense your restlessness and loosened his grip around you. "You want to get up?" he asked. You shook your head. "No, it's not that. I just don't want to take up all your time," you said. Bakugou scoffed. "You're not taking up my time. I want you here," he said, his voice softening. You looked up at him, surprised by his words. You had always known that Bakugou cared for you, but you never heard him express it so openly before. Bakugou leaned down and brushed his lips against your cheek. "I care about you, you know," he whispered. You felt a shiver run down your spine at the touch of his lips on your skin. You turned around, allowing him to kiss your neck. It was a gentle, affectionate gesture, and it sent a wave of warmth through your body. As Bakugou continued to kiss your neck, you felt a sense of contentment wash over you. You were safe and loved, and nothing else mattered in that moment. Eventually, Bakugou pulled away and rested his forehead against yours. "You're special to me, Y.U.M.I. Don't ever forget that," he said, his eyes looking onto yours. You smiled, feeling your heart swell with love for the explosive hero sitting beneath you. You leaned in and kissed him, grateful for the time you had together and the love that you shared. Todoroki shouto. You had been studying in the common room of the dorms for what felt like hours. You were starting to feel a little stressed out and overwhelmed, and you desperately needed a break. Just then Todoroki walked into the room. "Hey, Y.U.M.I, he said. "I was just heading to the kitchen to get a drink. Do you want to come with me?" You hesitated for a moment, but then you nodded. You needed to get away from your textbooks and your notes, and a drink sounded like just the thing to clear your mind. Todoroki led you to the kitchen, where he grabbed a glass of water, and you made yourself tea. You leaned against the counter, taking deep breaths and feeling the warmth of the mug in your hands. Todoroki Todoroki stepped up behind you, and you felt his arms wrap around your waist. He rested his chin on your shoulder, and you could feel his breath on your neck. You seemed tense, he said softly. You leaned back against him, feeling the heat of his body against yours. I am. You admitted. I've just been studying for so long, and I feel like I'm not going anywhere. Todoroki squeezed you gently. You're doing great, he said. You'll get there. He turned in his arms and looked up at him. His eyes were warm and comforting, and he suddenly felt a rush of affection for him. Without thinking, you leaned up and pressed your lips against his. Todoroki responded immediately, deepening the kiss and holding you close. It was a moment of tenderness in the midst of your stress and exhaustion, and you felt grateful for Todoroki's love and support. Eventually, Todoroki pulled away and rested his forehead against yours. Feeling better? He asked. You nodded, feeling a sense of calm wash over you. Yeah, you said. Thanks for being here for me, Shouto. Todoroki smiled and pressed another soft kiss to your lips. Always, he said, holding you close. He knew that with him by your side, you could get through anything. As Todoroki held you close, you felt a sense of safety and comfort wash over you. His embrace was warm and inviting, and you could feel his love for you radiating off every pore. You wrapped your arms around his neck, deepening the kiss and feeling the intensity between the two of you grow. It was as if all your worries and stress melted away in that moment, leaving only the love and passion you shared. Eventually, Todoroki pulled away, resting his forehead against yours. I love you, Y.U.M.I, he whispered. You smiled, feeling your heart fill with joy at his words. I love you too, you said, your voice barely above a whisper. Todoroki brushed his thumb over your cheek, his eyes filled with adoration. You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you, he said. You raised an eyebrow, curious. What's that? You asked. Todoroki took a deep breath. I know I've only been dating for a little while, but I want you to know that I'm serious about us. I want to be with you for a long time. Y.U.M.I. You felt a lump form in your throat at these words. You had always known that Todoroki was special, but hearing him express his love for you so openly was overwhelming. Without hesitation, you threw your arms around his neck, hugging him tightly. I want that too, Todoroki, you said, your voice thick with emotion. Todoroki held you close, feeling a sense of contentment wash over him. You were everything you had wanted, and he knew that you would do anything to make you happy. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!